What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're going to jump in with some new Destiny 2 and Forsaken stuff to talk about. So I wanted to talk about some hidden exotics in the expansion, Dreaming City collectibles and triumphs associated with them, as well as some future Dreaming City content. We're going to talk about Eris Morn and a pretty complicated story that we're going to get about Eris and what's going on in Dreaming City. Yes, there is even more for us to discover, which is pretty cool. On top of this, we're getting closer to all of the wishes in the Last Wish raid being discovered, so it'll be pretty interesting to see what happens when all of them are found. We have some new ones to talk about. I want to talk about the raid challenge mode. There is actually one already available, changes to exotics, and a bunch of other stuff to round up, guys. So if you do enjoy this video, a like below is very much appreciated. If you're new around here, feel free to hit subscribe to see more D2 content. But for now, let's jump straight into it. So first up, let's talk about some pursuits and things in Dreaming City, which will be coming up in the future. So interestingly, we now have access to all of the known exotic weapons in Forsaken. The Malfeasance quest as well as the Wishender quest are both available now. And so I'm already seeing speculation as to whether there could be other hidden exotics, much like what we saw with Whisper of the Worm. And that is entirely possible. Scott Taylor hinted that there was definitely more to the expansion than what we've seen. There's one kind of interesting exotic in the collection here, so we can see the Harbinger's Echo, and this one has a description that reads, found by completing activities in Dreaming City. It's still one that nobody has actually acquired yet, so it could be, maybe you have to visit the Queen's Court a number of times. We'll speak about that in a moment. There could be other activities or specific triggers where this will actually drop. I personally think it could potentially come from destroying the corrupted eggs in Dreaming City, and of course you need the Wishender to do this. So it's something that folks are only just beginning to actually do. According to the database, we've got destroy all corrupted eggs in Dreaming City, and there are a total of 40. They're hidden throughout Ascendant challenges, which are locked to specific weekly resets, throughout the accessible city itself, and then there are hidden ones in the raid that sometimes you need triggers for, so there's a wish to actually spawn one in the Calling encounter, and according to some other triumphs, there are a total of 5 corrupted eggs inside of the raid. So it's definitely a lot of work to actually unlock all of these. Of course, you do get a Dreaming City loot drop every time you destroy one. I think it's possible that the exotic sparrow could come from this, maybe if you get all 40 of them, or reach a certain threshold, collect 25 and then you have a chance to get it dropped. Of course, it could come from other places as well. There are still a lot of secret triumphs for Dreaming City. I think that probably means we're going to get even more content. I find it interesting as well that there is the achievement to visit the Queen's Court every time Morrisov is present, so we don't know whether she's going to stay there over multiple weeks, like will she be there next week, or will it reset and we'll have to wait another 3 weeks maybe for her to come back. That side of things is not entirely clear. There are also a lot of different triumphs for doing things inside of the Shattered Throne. And so it's looking like potentially Shattered Throne is going to continue to play kind of a big part in the endgame of Dreaming City, and some of the stuff that we've learned in the Shattered Throne, including the boss Dul Inkaru, actually links to a huge story which includes Eris Morn, the Queen, Savathun, a potential AI called Medusa, and we learn a little bit about Eris Morn, and according to a Bungie developer, this is actually going to be a long tail story that will be inside of the game, so it looks like there will be more story missions, things similar to Dark Monastery or the Broken Corsair mission, but we get some really interesting lore here, and Eris supposedly explains what has been happening with her. I lost my ghost and my light to the Hive. I conspired with the Queen of the Awoken to destroy the Hive King Oryx and his son Crota, and to position Queen Mara as a player on the cosmic board. I fled your tower to prepare for the struggle to come, into the sea of screams which calls to all of those who plumb the depths of Hive magic. And this is across different bits of lore, which are going to be unlocked over time. Eris says, I know as a fact that Queen Morrisov's final thoughts in that last moment before Oryx's dreadnought annihilated her were meant for me. The Awoken have played their part, she said, and that was all part of the plan. Guide them, my hidden friend. It's all up to you now. I did not fail her. I engineered the death of ancient Oryx, the Taken King, assassinated by guardians in the depths of his own throne world. One of only 3 ways a Hive God can be permanently killed. When Oryx destroyed Mara's Ketch, he used his crowning weapon, the last and surest argument for his omnipotence. He was the Taken King, and he took. It was a death befitting a queen, and Mara did die, but she was not destroyed. And you'll see throughout here, there are kind of disruptive lines of code that pop up in the text. And it says, at the instant Oryx's weapon destroyed Mara's Ketch, The Taken appeared in the Dreaming City, but then we get some really confusing stuff, which I do recommend that you check out yourself, or of course wait to see in-game. But essentially, Eris says that she lied to us, and that she is Medusa, survivor of the Golden Age, secret watcher over Dreaming City, and Medusa is apparently some kind of AI. So kind of similar to Rasputin. Then Eris talks about Savathun, and finally loops around inside of these lore tabs, which I will link below, and begins attempting to prove that she is indeed Eris Morn, not Medusa, not Riven, not Dul Inkaru. So basically there will be a lot of confusion because of this, because it kind of looks like we're talking to Eris Morn, we're getting facts about Eris's history, but then we get these disruptive lines of text and bits of code, and Eris herself, inside of this lore tab, explains that she is actually an AI mind. And so folks are already speculating about what the hell is going on here, but Eris definitely plays a part in the current story and the future story that we're going to see unfold in Dreaming City. There are also more confusing lore tabs, one which is supposedly a simulation by Quiria, and it talks about a letter reading achieving light level 999 and defeating Dul Inkaru in a one-person fire team to unlock the true ending of Dreaming City. That isn't actually an in-game objective, it's inside of text, inside of lore that you'll find in the game. So again, it's pretty hard to understand exactly what is going on here, but this lore gives us a big indication of some of the future content we're going to find in Dreaming City. So I'm going to link that stuff below, and I'd love to hear any of your thoughts on it. Do you think that Eris Morn is actually speaking to us in these lore tabs? Do you think that it could be this secretive AI mind Medusa? There has even been speculation that Savathun could actually be tricking us and communicating to us as Eris. Honestly, the lore guys are going to have an absolute blast with all of this stuff. Now though, let's talk about some wishes in the Last Wish raid. So we only have 3 wishes, which are currently undiscovered. That would be the very last wish, the 13th wish, and the 10th wish. There are a total of 15. There's a new code that's been discovered that you can see on screen right now. It's a very, very simple one that allows Failsafe to actually join you in the raid. So check this clip out from Ninja Pups.
Warning! Warning! Sensors are showing. I have a body? Captain, did you wish for me to have a body? Having a body has been my life's goal for the past 895 days. Stand by. Processing new information. Captain, is this your body? Gross.
Pretty bizarre stuff. Failsafe will apparently have dialogue throughout the entire raid once you apply this. So of course, it's pretty bizarre. I'll keep you posted when all 15 are found. I feel like it could unlock some kind of secret. But I'm also going to link a Reddit post down below about the Kali encounter. So there is a new clan bounty some of you guys may have access to complete the Summoning Ritual Challenge mode. And this is actually a Kali challenge mode in the raid. So basically, you have to do the encounter incorrectly to get the Summoning Ritual Challenge. And basically, you need to summon and kill 3 ogres before each DPS phase. And so to do that, you have to activate every plate in the room, including ones that you wouldn't normally need. Kill 3 ogres, then you do the DPS phase, and you basically need to kill 3 ogres every time you need to do a DPS phase. So if you can one phase it, of course it will be easiest. And apparently you get an extra powerful drop if you one phase it. On top of this, you will get that weekly raid bounty for your clan. So I'll link that post down below, and I'll keep you guys posted if I manage to try it out. I haven't actually been into the raid since I've seen this, but that's going to be pretty cool. Somebody asked about the Sleeper Simulant in Gambit and any progress with changes to that weapon. Josh Hamrick said we're testing the change right now. Not sure exactly what date it'll go out yet, but we'll let you know when we have something solid. So they are working on a change to Sleeper Simulant. They've said that they're actually going to reduce the aim assist on the weapon in the hopes that will make it less potent inside of Gambit. Bungie are also saying they're gathering feedback on exotic drop rates, duplicates, and the frustration of getting more Year 1 stuff than Year 2 stuff when it comes to exotic drops. So Bungie seem to be very much aware about the feedback around exotics in Forsaken. I've seen a couple of questions about this, so we may as well shout it out. Cosmo confirmed there is still no skill-based matchmaking inside of the Quick Play playlist, so nothing has changed there since they turned that off. Also, PlayStation, or Sony, have actually begun the process of allowing crossplay on certain titles. So there's an open beta for Fortnite that currently allows PS4 players to go up against Xbox players, as well as PC, Mac, and mobile players, which is pretty crazy stuff. And obviously this has the potential to be influential in the future, because it could mean games like Destiny would also potentially crossplay against different platforms. I very much doubt that we'd ever see PC versus console. That's unlikely for a number of technical reasons, but PS4 and Xbox, definitely there is some potential that we could see crossplay for those in the future as well. So I guess I just wanted to give you the heads up that that ball has started rolling. But guys, that is going to summarize the video for today. Some very mysterious stuff. We're kind of at the point where the bulk of the expected content, the stuff that we kind of knew was going to happen, has happened. But the good news is that there's definitely more to come, especially in terms of story and progression in Dreaming City, as we've seen with all of these different objectives and bits of lore. So I'd anticipate we're going to get even more beginning next week, but let me know your speculation down below. If you have enjoyed this video, a like is very much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe to see a lot more Destiny content. For now though, thanks a lot for tuning in guys, and whatever you get up to, I hope you have an awesome day.